So I tried this before and I didn't realize it wasn't going to capture my talking separate from the loops playing the way I did this. So I'm going to start over. This is a demo of Loopy Pro's Retrospective recording feature, which is really cool. So you go into the clip settings, recording. I'm going to use the master clock for this first one. Then you turn on the retrospective recording. It will work if you're doing the threshold recording too. You know, like if you're playing and you don't want to have to activate the loop, you can do it that way so it automatically starts when you play the first note, which is really good for improvisation, especially if you're playing an instrument where your hands are tied up. And it's always janky trying to hit the foot switch in time, so I've talked enough. So what do I, okay, I set it up for time, so I'm going to do it 2 bars. And I'm actually just going to record the metronome. Oh, I didn't set the tempo. I thought I did. So I recorded the metronome. I'm going to mute that loop, and I'm going to do it again on the next one. So all these should be in sync with no flange. Whoa. I gotta be careful with the device volume level because it's gonna feedback. So that works pretty effective. And if you were gonna do this without using the clock, which would be really good for people who are improvisers, which is what I do a lot when I'm playing my wind controller, I'll just come out of an organized piece, and I need to turn this down now. It's really high. I'll come out of an organized piece, and then I'll, just go into some kind of space jam where I'm just playing, basically. And, this is a really useful function for that. So I'm going to go back into the recording settings. And I'm gonna phrase lock it to the loop. So the first loop is going to set the length. The retrospective recording was already on, and then I'm going to do threshold recording, which means I got to be quiet. And it's not going to do anything until I cue the first loop. That's how the threshold works. It's not always recording because you have to activate the arm. You have to arm the first loop. So I'm stalling a little bit here. I don't know what I want to do. If I want to talk. Last time I did this, I was talking and it was kind of janky. So I'll see if I can do something. So I'm going to arm it. I think my breathing set it off. Wait a minute. Oh, it's the dumb metronome. Oh, where's the metronome on? I did something wrong. This is going to make me crazy. There we go. Boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee dee boo dee doo boo beep boo dee boo dee boo dee boo doop boo bee. So those are short. That's like 1 bar or something, but or maybe it's 2 bars of 7. I didn't count it out. But what you could do though, if you're recording without the clock, now that I don't know why that went on again. But what you could do though is if you're doing the threshold recording and you don't have the number of bars determined and you don't have the tempo determined, you can just play, and until you stop the loop, it's recording. So you could easily do okay, so I'm going to talk for a while and just let this go, and it's going to keep recording as I'm talking, and as long as I'm not stopping the donut, it's going to keep recording what I'm saying, and this could get monotonous. Maybe I'll stumble on some interesting topic to talk about, and it will be less monotonous, but it will continue to record until I tell it to stop. It will continue to record until I tell it to stop. It will continue to record until I tell it to stop. Okay, so I'm going to talk for a while and just let this go. So now it's going to record the second loop retrospectively. So as soon as the clock started again, the second loop is retrospectively capturing what I'm saying. Right now it's capturing this. So what's going to happen is when I get to the top of the sequence, if I start the second loop, it's going to have recorded everything that I've just said now, and that's how that works. Until I tell it to stop. It is locked to the length of the other loop, though. Until I tell it to stop. Okay, so I'm going to talk for a while. So now it's going to record the second loop retrospectively. So as soon as the clock started again, the second loop is retrospectively capturing what I'm saying. Right now it's capturing. And then you can see that the loops stay in sequence, right? So, I mean, I could probably unlock the loops also. Like if you didn't want them to, and that's how that works. It is locked to the length of the other loop. I don't know what custom is. So now it's going to record the second loop retrospectively. So as soon as the clock started again, the second loop is... Might be a thing of me having them phase locked or whatever. So what's going to happen is when I get to the top of the sequence, if I start the second loop, it's going to have recorded everything that I've just said. And actually, I think if you wanted to have loops that did not have the same length, all you have to do is manually start and stop it. So you could always go in here and deactivate retrospective recording, and then if I want a short loop, 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 then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a short loop, then if I want a short loop, so those are all out of sync. Then if I want a short loop, then if I want a short loop, then if I want a shorter 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 loop, shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shorter loop, shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shorter loop. Anyhow, that's called shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shorter loop, shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shorter loop, shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shorter loop, shortest, then if I want a shorter loop, then if I want a shortest, the clock started again. The second loop is retrospective. Okay, that's not annoying. Anyway, that's how all this stuff works.